everybody, welcome back to the HerVoice Podcast. It is me, Angela. I am back and I am here with my fellow first year that is on the committee. Alice, say hello.
Hello everybody, I'm back again. Yes, they're all sick of me at this point. Deputy Editor here. About to say some stuff on the podcast.
Woo! It is just us two this week because everybody is going through it, including us. It is week 6. I don't know how much longer I can do it.
I think I'm just looking forward to it being over. And I know that sounds really bad since I'm waiting for I'm like, oh, I cannot wait for first year to be over, but I'm tired.
I'm tired of Zoom University is what I'm tired of.
Yeah. Very. I think that's why I'm so tired, because it's so hard to be motivated when you're sitting in front of a computer literally all day, every day, and then I have a million group projects to deal with and essays to write and continual assessments and what else, and
oh my god,
big things coming. Type of moves are happening at the moment. Big things coming, moves.
Big things coming. Let's go. Before we get started, make sure you go read our amazing articles on the Her Campus DCU website and follow us on the socials, Her Campus DCU. Don't take my word for it. Check the description because I always link it because I'm never sure if it's actually that. We love you, social media girls, but I can never remember if it's DCU Her Campus or Her Campus DCU.
It's either one. It'll come up either way. You'll be fine. You'll find it.
Yeah, you're fine. So as I said, it's just us two. So we'll be talking about some inspirational women because it is going to be International Women's Day on the 8th of March.
Woo-hoo!
And then we're probably going to get sidetracked and talk about our kind of first year experience, what it's like doing first year of college online, since this time last year was our last week in school ever.
Oh, that is really weird to me. Thinking back a year ago, I was wearing a school uniform.
Oh, see, I went to a non-uniform school for 15
years. Oh, I had a uniform. It was lovely. It's this going to sound really weird, but I actually miss it a little bit. I don't know why. I think it's because I associate it with going to school and bitching with my friends in the morning, and then doing the rush of going to sporting events or competitions and things like that in your uniform. There's always I don't know, a nice little association,
a sense of community, I think.
Yes. Yeah. And it's very hard to feel a sense of community sometimes when you're sitting at home on a laptop all day.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't even met in person. We haven't met any of the committee at all.
No, and it's really weird because Emily Clark, our editor, she literally lives down the road from me.
No way.
Literally, she lives down the road, not even 10 minutes. And just because of the way restrictions have been going, we haven't gotten to meet yet.
Yeah.
And it's actually really sad because a lot of the girls are on the committee are final year.
Yeah.
And we won't get to do this with them next year. And that's quite sad, but
very sad.
It's just the way things have been going. It's nearly been an entire year since this thing started for us.
Insane. Yeah. I mean, this time last year I was worrying about my French oral.
Me too. I was so scared for it. And then they were just like, nah, you get the full marks for the oral. And then
they were like, no, you don't.
No, you don't. And then they were like, you're sitting your exams. And then they were like, no, you're not. We're going to give you predicted grades instead. And then they're like, uh-oh, some of them are wrong. Take them back.
Oh, weren't you part of that whole fiasco?
I was. So for those of you who may not know, there's a thing called the Leaving Cert in Ireland, and it's our final year exams that you do to get points that will get you into a college course, because every college course has a points criteria you must meet to get in. And basically, We were given predicted grades, which means your teachers predicted what your grade would be if you had have sat your exam based on your classwork, like your tests you'd done, like do you participate? Are you like how good are you at that subject? And all was fine and well. I got my results, chuffed with myself, got more than I thought I was gonna get, happy out, vibing, and then comes the announcement. There's around 6,000 students that got grades that were incorrect. So they were either too high or too low. There was a lot of controversy with these things last year, guys.
Yes.
You know about it.
I was not part of that 6,000, but I did get downgraded in 5 subjects.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, 70 points just out the window. Bye.
Oh.
And no. I went to a school that was very much in the news at the time because
I know about it because I have friends who went there too.
We have friends, yeah, that we have mutual friends, but we never knew each other, even though we went to school like 10 minutes away from each other.
I know. I'm still gonna. That still baffles me to this day because we literally could have walked past each other on the street.
We could have. We literally could have. Yeah. Insane.
Yeah. So basically there was roughly 6,000 students that experienced a grading error, which because they took into account junior cert subjects at one point, and there was a whole calculation with that, and then it was just like a big hullabaloo, literally. And then I ended up getting one of my grades, home ec, surprisingly, got upgraded, and I was more than happy because I was very lucky. My first choice was law and French at DCU. And I was very lucky. I got offered my first choice on the day. So I was really, really lucky that way. And I accepted it literally 2 minutes after I got the text.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was on a work call and I was like, I got it. And she was like, shh, I don't care right now. And I was like, I'm sorry, but I got it.
Yeah, no, I also got my first choice. Very, very happy, even though I got downgraded and like 90% of my school got downgraded.
Yeah. I mean, if you're from Ireland and you know a school that was in the news, particularly after the predicted grades incident, you probably know what school we're talking about, but we ain't gonna name and shame.
We're not gonna name. Hey, don't shame. I love the school I went to.
Well.
Okay. It's a very like, oh my god, controversial. That is the wrong word. But people either love it or people either hate it. If you know, you know. If not, it doesn't matter anymore because leaving cert. It's whatever. We got here. We're here.
We're here recording this podcast on a Wednesday evening. We're doing it.
Yeah, and that literally doesn't matter anymore. I feel bad though for the class 21.
I mean,
have it worse.
They have had it really, really awful, and we were lucky. We were really lucky. And I feel so bad for them because they're changing they're not predicted grades anymore. They're accredited. Woo!
That's so triggering. Like they have the option to do either, but I don't know if they can actually mix and match or.
You know what? Because see, my cousin, he's doing his leaving cert, and I have loads of friends doing their leaving cert this year. And you're basically going to get accredited grades in September.
September.
Yeah, I think.
Oh
whenever results usually come out.
Yeah.
Before August, like August, September-ish.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get your accredited grades, and you can choose to sit all the exams, 1 exam, 4 exams, no exams. You can literally do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But if you get a lower grade in your exam than your accredited grade, you still get you basically get the highest you can possibly get.
Okay.
So if you get a higher mark in the exam that you like, if you want to, let's say you sit your French exam and you get like a H2, for people who don't know what that is, that's like a B, like a high B kind of, like a high B, low A. And your teacher says you were going to get a H3, which is like a low B, high C. You're going to get the H2.
See, like it kind of makes sense, kind of in a way.
Points inflation.
That's what I was worried about. My course went up by loads, but the Minister for Education or like higher education,
Yeah.
He found loads of places that didn't like exist before. So my course would originally only have 50 people in it, but now it has 90 because he found an extra 40 places somehow. Don't know how that works. I don't know.
I could not tell you how many people are in my course. Joint honours is huge because there's so many options, and like DCU are very good with their joint honours. They have so many options.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like joint honours, and then you have the humanities as well. That's another type of joint honours. So like altogether, there's over 1,000 students doing joint honours in DCU.
Yeah.
So like even before the predicted grade scenario, there was like 1,000 people doing it because it's just such a popular course because there's so much choice.
See, Mint is kind of, it was very like exclusive, but then like they just found extra places. So I don't know how that happened. Magic. I'm not saying that some people don't deserve their places in my course, but there was a little instance. Do you know what? I don't even care. They're not going to be listening to a podcast that is aimed at literally like empowering women. But I'm in a group project with, I don't even care, with a bunch of lads. And we have to promote our course. And we have to make like 2 social media. So I've been running the Instagram account for like a solid month. And I was like, boys, I'm going to make...
Follow me?
I think one of the lads did, yeah.
Because some Mint account followed me and I was like, who is this? And I was like, it's probably Angela, she's in Mint.
Yeah. And so I made a Twitter account and I sent them the logins. It was all great. Then they send me a picture of them not being able to log in because they don't have my phone number while they're texting me this on WhatsApp that requires a phone number.
Oh my God, you told me this. Or
yeah.
I saw you posted on a story somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is shocking. That's like one thing I didn't expect when I was going into first year.
I didn't expect to still be on my laptop doing Zoom University when I was coming into college. So things don't always go fab for everyone.
Nope. But that's like one thing that kind of first year has taught me. Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Does it though? When you can't get a phone number while you're texting someone on the phone.
I mean, everyone's going through it at the moment.
Yeah.
So
okay, maybe they were going through it.
I think it's been tough. It's been really tough recently, and you just need to feel inspired and find your motivation. And it's very hard to do that nowadays because I'm so bored. I mean, we're getting there. We're surviving.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get out of this soon. Stay at home. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Please.
Please. I'm begging you.
Please.
Please. But you know what? That's a good segue to talk about our inspirational women. There are a lot of women making moves in the media. We wrote a Woman of the Month article on a very, Alice is doing moves right now.
Hey.
Very, very special professor in DCU. Alice, do you want to take it away? Talk about her.
I've been working on this article since mid-January with the absolutely amazing, wonderful Dr. Sophie Doherty, who is an assistant professor in law at DCU, who is known and adored by many, many students who are taught by her, including myself. Honestly, she is literally Wonder Woman. Like, I was just mind blown with Sophie. She is absolutely so inspiring, so motivating. Honestly, she teaches jurisprudence, which is something I can't even still explain. It's very complicated. And she's just amazing at it. Criminal law, advanced criminal law, and introduction to law, which is one of the classes I had this year. And she literally, in her research, she is looking at feminist jurisprudence, criminal law, and a link into visual art. So the intersections of visual art, sexual violence, and conflict.
Ooh.
Feminist icon.
Yes.
Feminist
the article
icon.
was phenomenal.
Thank you. Thank
you.
So
good.
It's honestly, it's all Sophie. She is, I literally cannot even begin to describe how incredible she is. She submitted her doctoral thesis in 2019 in October, and it was titled Visualizing Justice, Sexual Violence, Law and Art. And she argued the visual art practice can be conceptualized as a justice process, and she developed her concept of justice through expression. And in January last year, she was awarded her doctorate with no corrections at all. She literally could not falter at all. And I was like, oh my God, literally a queen. I just can't, like, she's just one of the nicest, most lovely people. She honestly has time for everybody, and I was so lucky to get to work on this with her because we needed a woman of the month, and I immediately was like, Dr. Sophie, because I have been wanting to write a woman of the month on her for so long, and I'm just so happy that I finally got to do it, because I'm really happy that more people can see how inspiring she is and how kind. She's truly one of the kindest people. And literally, no question is a stupid question with Sophie. If it's any type of question, she will literally answer it for you. And I know I'm not the only person on the committee who adores her, because Aoife and Erin's our editor-in-chief, and Aoife is our secretary. They have both had Sophie as well. And it was very like, oh, I'm writing an article on Sophie Doherty, and they were like, yes, finally. Because she's just, everything that she comes out with is so new. Like, it's so new. And she, literally, when I say feminist icon,
yes,
feminist icon, she is the feminist icon of DCU.
We love to hear it. That makes me jealous that I didn't choose law, even though I would be absolutely terrible at law.
Literally, she taught me a lecture on jurisprudence, and when I tell you, I sat down and I watched it once, and I was like, I have no idea what you just told me. I don't know. So I watched it again, and then I was like, this is actually making some sense. And I was like, okay, big up. Yes, I'm learning. This is great. And then when I started like really looking into all her achievements and everything, like, she studied in America on scholarship as well, and she's taught at Durham Law School as part of her PhD, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, or her master's. It's one of them. I have the article up here because I'm just rambling off, but it's just absolutely incredible. And if you ever have the chance to even bump into her on campus, literally stop and chat, because she has a fountain of knowledge for everybody. And one thing she said to me was, believe in yourself and surround yourself with people who believe in you.
Yes.
And that is something I just absolutely love from her. She is just amazing. So one of my inspirational women, because I couldn't not say something about it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how I can beat that. I don't know how I can beat that. I'm over here being so basic, being like Ariana Grande. Amazing.
Okay. Now that you've said Ariana Grande, another inspirational woman's come into my mind. But do go on about Ariana.
Oh, I think Ariana Grande, singing legend. She has the voice of an angel, but also she is so just in tune with society and its problems, and she just uses her platform as an influencer to really help out loads of communities that need it. She's like, I love her brother Frankie. He's part of the LGBT community, so she's always just so pro LGBT, and all her concerts. She has,
I must say, so mentally strong. So such a mentally strong woman after that horrible incident.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She really, after, if you don't know about the Manchester attack at one of her concerts in 2018, I think, or 2019?
No, hang on. I went to a concert the day after it, so it was my 15th birthday, 2017.
2017? Yeah, it was 2017. Yeah, because Dublin was the concert before that.
Yeah, Dublin was the concert. She was in Dublin, I think, the day before.
Yeah.
And then she was in Manchester. It was the day before my birthday. I remember it so vividly.
Crazy. And she just has pulled through. She has pulled out of it. And she's still making hits and inspiring so many girls and boys all around the world. I think she really uses her influential power to really promote what needs to be promoted in the world. And I think I read somewhere that she like doesn't drink Starbucks anymore, that she like, since the BLM movement, she's been like buying her coffee from Black owned businesses.
Oh my God, that's fab. And I think it's something so small, but something that really makes a difference, you know?
Absolutely. And she is so empowering, and her hits just,
her hair,
iconic.
Honestly, I love her hair. But that's Ariana. Big up Ariana, because she constantly making hits, and constantly she has had so much thrown at her in the past 5 years, like
the
Manchester attack, and then obviously losing Mac Miller as well. Someone who was really, really important in her life. And then she just bounced back with, like, she did Sweetener,
Thank You Next,
appeared out of nowhere. We were not expecting that.
Amazing.
Fantastic, I must say.
Yeah, and now she's happily engaged to Dalton.
This can sound so bad. I totally forgot she was engaged until you just said it.
I love
Ariana here. Yeah, Ariana
Queen.
Yeah. I have another woman I want to talk about.
Okay, go on.
I actually have two more I want to talk about, but I'm going to get through the second one quickly.
Okay.
Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Taylor Swift is the music industry. This woman released 2 albums. 2! In a year!
And they're so interconnected.
She literally said, hey, I know I surprised you with an album, but we couldn't stop writing. Here's another one for you. I was like, what?
And now she's like, re-recordings. Love Story, Taylor's album. Taylor's version.
I'm sorry. I will advocate for Taylor Swift all the time, because she literally started her music career when she was 16. Like, 16 years old, she released debut, and then she's hitting us with Fearless. Completely reevaluated the entire pop music industry in 1989. And then she just pops it out with Reputation.
I loved Reputation.
Not what we expected, but she just hits it out of the park with that. Then Lover. Reputation, seriously, amazing. Like, so many bops, so many great songs. And then she put it out of the park with Lover.
Unpopular opinion, I think Reputation is better than Lover. Just saying.
I respect your opinion. Well, I can't, you see, my favorite album is neither of those, so we're fine.
Hey, what's your favorite album?
Oh, Speak Now.
Yes! Finally! Speak Now! Finally, Speak Now getting the recognition! Speak Now!
I would like to preface, we have not talked about Taylor Swift before today.
No, we haven't.
Oh my god!
I saw Speak Now in concert.
Oh, I hate you. Oh, that's so sad.
Amazing.
That really hurt my feelings.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But Speak Now, amazing album. Honestly, I just think Taylor Swift gets so much negativity from the media. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, even recently this week, that new Netflix show, Ginny and Georgia, had it like you go through men quicker than Taylor Swift. Like, come on, really?
I mean,
like, does that really still need to be a thing nowadays? That's what I'm asking. Like,
yeah.
Come on, let's not. She had that reputation, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had that reputation, and it's really unfortunate that she had it in the first place. You know, it was just really, really awful. But like, she's really fighting now, because like when you see she's re-recording her old stuff because she got her rights back from her old manager, who was not a very nice man.
Nope.
And like, this is the woman who took a DJ to court for groping her and asked him for $1. Like, she was suing him for $1.
Yeah.
And I was like, Queen.
Let's go.
She honestly, and I will close with this, Taylor Swift could write Romeo and Juliet, but Shakespeare could not write Love Story.
Yes. Boom. Mic drop. I love that. I really do. So do we have one more? Or do you know what? Is that just a brilliant mic drop moment?
I think that mic drop is enough.
Hell yeah. We have rambled on enough. This episode, I don't even know what you guys are going to hear. It's going to be something.
We don't know. It's going to be something. It's just the two of us rambling about. And this has been really fun. I've had such a nice time doing this. I will just say that mic drop, though. I will stand by that forever.
That is going in the Her Campus Hall of Fame. That's it. Okay, I think on that note, we'll finish up the episode. Thank you so much for listening to our chaotic energy. But
it was so fun. Thank you for having me, and thank you all for listening, because we really do appreciate you guys listening to the shenanigans happen on these podcasts.
Absolutely. You know what? If you want some more content, make sure you go listen to our interview with DCUT, and the Social Media Girls did a super, super, super episode on social media last week. A little bit less chaotic than this. Guys, thank you so much for listening to our episode. It's been a good one. All right. 1, 2, 3. Bye.